Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lara, and in today's video I'll be sharing with us how we can build confidence in our children so that when they go out they will not feel intimidated by their friends, by their schoolmates, by their peers, and by whoever they come across with in their day-to-day life activities. There are a lot of things that we can do in order to build our children's confidence, and number one of them is that we should help our children to learn how to do things, probably at home. According to their ages, you can teach them how to do things at home, like sweeping, like washing plates, like doing a whole lot of things, arranging the house, packing their shoes and their slippers in the right place and things like that. And for the older ones, like from age, let's say 11, 12 and upward, you can teach them how to cook small food, like preparing rice, like indomie, like things like that, not like pounding yam and the rest of them. You can teach them how to bake. By teaching them how to do all these kind of things, when they go out and other people are talking about it, they will not feel shy about it. They will say it to that they too, they can do it. Their mom or their parents have taught them how to do all sorts of things. But for a child that has not learned how to do all these kind of things, when others are talking about it, that kind of child will be shy. She will not even know how to contribute in this kind of discussion. So this can make a child to lose his or her self-esteem and things like that. So it's a good thing that we teach our children how to do things at home. Another thing is that when we're teaching them how to do this kind of thing, we have to do it first while they are watching us. When they watch us do things, to know how to do it. Probably after they have watched us like 2 or 3 times, or they be staying with us where we're doing all those kind of things, and just call them, oh yeah, you come and do this thing, come and do this thing, and you now see how they are able to do it. It might not be easy at the initial stage when they are trying to do it. They are bound to, as they are bound to make one mistake or the other. Then you put them through, and before you know it, they will become a pro in this kind of thing. And you see some children that they are fast learners. They even tend to do it better than the way their parents have even taught them. So it's very good when we do things and we allow our children to see the way we're doing it. Another thing is that when our children do things in the house, we should try as much as possible to compensate them. When they do things that you are happy with, always try and compensate them. Probably you can buy like gifts and give them, like say, or you praise them, but you do it in a very moderate way. Appreciate them, let them be happy that okay, this thing that they've done, they did it very well, and before you know it, they even want to do it better than the one they have done. Another thing is that we should try ourselves to be a role model for these children. Most time, even without you teaching them, they see what you are doing, and they tend to learn from what we do as parents than even what you teach them by mouth to do. They look at us, they see what we are doing, and they tend to learn from our behavior, from our habits and things like that. And these are the kind of things that when they go out, they portray outside. In a family where children are growing up and they are seeing their father causing their mother bringing different kind of abuses, they tend to go out and maybe in school or anywhere, and anyone offend them, all these kind of bad languages they hear, they tend to say it out there. You just wonder where they are hearing this kind of things from. So we should try as much as possible to be a role model to our children. Let them learn good things from us. If you see a case of domestic violence, it not start one day. There are some children that they grew up in an abusive marriage. They learn all those things that has been happening in their family, and then when they grow up, that is exactly what they are going to do too. Another thing is that we should try as much as possible to focus on our children's strengths. When you see them doing things and they are doing it right, anything that they need whatsoever, in order to strengthen them, in order to encourage them to perform better, is better you try and get those things for them. Like a child that is trying to lose his household equipment, like the radio, the TV set, trying to lose it and couple it back. The child is trying to develop a kind of energy. We should try as much as possible to see what the child is trying to bring out, in order to encourage, in order to strengthen that child to do more and to become a professional. The thing is that there are some children that through what they do at home, we tend to know, we tend to develop the kind of things that this kind of child will do when they grow up. And what we have to do, we guide them, we encourage them to do better, in order to develop, to know themselves and to become somebody great in life. And another thing is that we should try as much as possible to ban harsh criticism among our children at home. When children are doing things and they are trying to criticize one another, we should try as much as possible to discourage this kind of thing, because these are the kind of thing that they tend to do outside, that even people seeing them will kind to imagine the kind of things that these children are growing up with in their homes. Because most times when you see a child doing something outside, there's no how, you just believe that that is what that child has been doing from home. And another thing is that we should try as much as possible to eliminate child rivalry. When you see in the house, you don't try to, as in, to prefer a child to the other. You are trying to cause a kind of child rivalry among your children. Don't, even when you love one more than the other, you don't show it. You don't allow it to be that obvious that the children or the one child will know that mommy or daddy prefer this one to us, or things like that. Try as much as possible to eliminate child rivalry in the family. Another thing is that parents should try as much as possible not to use abusive language, abusive word on their children. Even when they tend to do something wrong or they do bad things, you can caution them in love instead of abusing them. As a child, something happened to me, like maybe I was 12 or 13 years old. I was in maybe JS2 or JS3 or thereabouts. I can't really remember. Do you know that on a Sunday like that, my mom just saw me that, Lara, why is your tummy big like this? Oh, you are not pregnant. And I was laughing. Now, how can this woman be saying, where do I even have the boyfriend or something? And she was like, hope you are not pregnant. She said it jokingly, and she left. Could you believe that? The next day when I got to school, because our uniform was a gown with a belt that would tie on our tummy. But I don't even know what happened, that the belt was someone who's daddy, and a teacher caught me and she was saying, this girl, she's pregnant, let's take her to the school clinic, let's go and check her whether she's pregnant. The first thing that came to my mind was what mommy said yesterday, and I was like, see. And even that particular day, I was even on menstruation. But I could not even say anything. I just follow her. Take me to the school clinic and do your investigation. Maybe I'm pregnant or not. Because if you even try to tell her that you are menstruating, they might even say, maybe you just did an abortion or something like that. I just follow her. And when we got to the place, they told me that the school doctor is not around, that I should just go. Imagine that kind of thing. So at times when you abuse your child at home, you are telling your child that you are ugly. When somebody say that kind of thing to outside, that is the thing that the child will believe, that okay, after all, my mom said I'm ugly, and this is what this person is saying to her. And you are trying to bring down the child self-esteem. Never abuse your child. When your child is wrong, correct them in love. Don't abuse them. Don't use one bad, like your child is bad, you are calling him or her horrible, using bad language that people will still stay outside. But when you tell your child that you are fat, I believe you are fat, but whoever that is not fat like you is not even beautiful, is not handsome. You tell your children good things about them. Tell them they are beautiful. Tell them they are wonderful. Give them lovely name. And when they go out, if anybody say any other thing, anything contrary, they will not believe that person. It's what their parents has always been telling them that they will believe. So learn not to use an abusive word for your children. Another one is that try and teach your children to help each other. Maybe a particular child is doing something, you can tell, why don't you go ahead to help your brother? Why don't you go and help your sister? Go and join him or her to do the things that he's doing. Things like that. Let them try to help each other. And when they go out to, when they see people doing things, they will know that, no, this person is doing something. Let me help him. Let me help her. They go up with this kind of things. And another thing is that, lastly, let's teach our children how to give. Let them learn how to give. Let them learn how to give, and this kind of thing usually boost their morale when they are able to give other people in need, give other people things outside. Like, maybe your children are going to church and you are going with them with maybe biscuits, snacks and bread. You can actually buy more than the children will eat, because there is probability that other children will come around them when they are eating, so that they will be able to give out. And when they learn, when they give out, they will be happy that they are giving other people. And these are the kind of things that they grow up with, and they know that whenever they have something in abundance, they need to give others that are in need. So here I stop today. If you find this video educative or interesting, kindly give a like, give a thumbs up, share, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you and God bless you, and I'll see you in another video. Bye for now and God bless you.